Hey friends, it is Jackie from Pocket of Preschool, and I wanted to hop on here real quick and show you the brand new Snowmen Math and Literacy Centers unit. So this unit has been added to the themed centers bundle. This is the cover. It comes with labels. My laminator laminated these, not straight, but here are the labels, all different sizes for binders and tubs, and then each activity has a photograph of the center in action. This is how I organize mine. I just put the teacher direction page on the front and all the printables behind it in page protectors. If you're a binder person, use this as the cover, and there are binder spines for you. Or if you're tubs like me, there's 3 different size tubs labels. So each of my center packs moving forward will have 2 fine motor centers. So there will be a cutting craft. So this is the cutting craft, so it's a little snowman head. So this one you get the snowman head and the carrot printable. And then what they're going to do is they're going to cut paper strips black and white to make the hat and the head. And then cut out the carrot, which is just a triangle nose. And then I used my circle punch and to make the coal eyes and mouth. And then the other fine motor center for this unit is a hole punch center. This is brand new. I've never done a hole punch center, but this is based on what you guys are wanting. A lot of people have said they wanted a hole punch fine motor center. So there's short strips. So these, they just hole punch in the middle of the icon for that, or they can do the longer strips and then turn it into a bracelet just by taping it together. So you can print it on colored paper and use any hole punch you have. I want to say that's the dollar store, that's maybe Walmart, and this is these little guys I usually find at Walmart for like $1, sometimes during like back to school. So there are those, and then there are 8 math, 6 literacy units, and a writing center. So I'm going to show you the literacy centers first. So this is a snowman smash and build. So what they're going to do is they're going to say the name of the object, and they're going to smash the Play-Doh ball. So icicle. And then they'll put 3 cubes up, so they'll stack it tall, and then they'll make the Play-Doh balls again, and then count out the syllables in another little snowball until their board is full. And then there is a worksheet with it as well. Here is the snow people letters. So these, they can use these a couple different ways. You can use them in a writing tray. They can put them in ABC order. They can match uppercase, lowercase, or you can use them and make your sight words with them. And then there is a writing words snow people worksheet, and there is a letter tracing worksheet as well. This one is rhyming, so they are matching the snowman button rhymes to the snowman. So I just put some cotton balls and some little snowflakes in a little tub just to make it a little more hands-on. And then again, there's the worksheet to go with that. These are snowman letters matchup. So if this looks too complicated for you, there's a couple things you can do because each letter has 4 pieces. First thing you can do is they can just match the uppercase letters. And then like a manipulative, like these are just some white beads I had. Another option would be to just match the uppercase and lowercase, and then you can add sounds if you want. These are long vowels in this game. There's 2 worksheets, so like just a letters worksheet and then a sound worksheet. Or you can always just put out some of the letters in the alphabet. So maybe letters A through M, and then maybe the next time they come back to the center, they can do like N through Z. So lots of options with the center, but it's a really, really fun one. And then we have either a path game or a cover-up game. And then there is a letter option or a sound, beginning sounds option. So it comes in both color and black and white. And then there's uppercase mats and lowercase mats. So if you're using the black and white, they can dot the letter, pick a letter manipulative, and then dot the letter on the board. Or they could roll a dice and move that many and then say the letter name, and then roll a dice and move that many and say the letter name. And again, I have worksheets with it for both the sound, beginning sound, and letter options. So you can play that game really 2 ways. You can play it as a path game or as a cover-up game. And this game for the beginning sounds is short vowels. And then for a fun handwriting game, This one I made these little snowman dice. So there's a number dice, or they're a little snowman head dot dice. There it is unfolded. All you do is cut on the lines, and then you fold it and make it into this fun little snowman dice. And they roll the dice, find that number, and then trace it and see which one gets to the top first. You can use it as a worksheet or a game board just by placing it in a page protector. And then for the writing center, we have uppercase and lowercase snowman words. And we have writing paper. And now the writing paper now comes in 4 options. So we have the half page option, which I printed on colored paper. We have the paper with the dotted lines, single lines, and then just a blank page. So those are, again, the writing center. And then these are all of the literacy centers. So there's 6 literacy centers and a writing center, but you can kind of see there's probably really more if you want to use them different ways. Now we're moving on to the math centers. So this snowman counting puzzle is kind of like the beginning or the letter puzzle. So what they're going to do is find the number, find the 10 frame, the tally, and then I have blank snowballs included, so that way you can put a blank snowball on the bottom of each one, and then they can count out objects. I just use pom-poms. You can use mini erasers. And then there's 2 worksheet options with this one as well. These number puzzles go up to 20. So you pick what you think will work for your students. You can put out all 20 of the puzzles. You can put out 1 through 10, 1 through 15. Maybe you want to leave out the tallies. Maybe you want to do all of it. Maybe you just want to do the number and the 10 frame. So you pick what works for your kiddos and what works for your classroom. And then we have kind of a roll and fill game. So this one, they are rolling the dice, counting out that many objects and putting them in the snow globe. Again, black and white option. You can use with the dot marker, or you can use it with the dice. And then for the addition one, the black and white option is the worksheet. And then they roll a dice and they get out 2 different counters. So maybe pom-poms and mini erasers. So, and then they write the equation on the worksheet. Mine do not match, but that's okay. So this would be 4 plus 3, and then they would write that on their worksheet. And then here's another counting game. This one they're practicing, again, writing the equation or the number. So there's 2 options, a counting or an adding. For the counting, they roll a dice, find the number, write the number, and then count out that many buttons. And then here's the worksheet to go with the counting game. For the addition mat, they roll 2 dice, find the total, write the equation, and count out that many number of buttons. Maybe another. Oh, that was correct. Sorry. And then there is a worksheet to go with that. Then we have a more or less. So they pick a card, and then they make the snowman with 1 less and 1 more, and they can find or write the number. And I also put a number line at the bottom to help them go 1 more and 1 less, like so they could find the number 3, and then they could go 1 up and 1 back for 1 more and 1 less. And then we have the worksheet, and then we have a pattern activity. So this one, they are just extending the snowman patterns. You can use pom-poms. Here are a bunch of different snowman cards, and there's a blank card, so that way they can make their own patterns. We have a graphing game. So there's a black and white option. That one I just colored in. And then a color option, so you could use cubes or pom-poms. Any counters you have will work. Or they can laminate it and color it, and you can use it over and over again. This one, they just spin the spinner. That one will be a carrot, so they would grab an orange cube and put it on there. So that's a fun way for them to collect and analyze data. And then we have snowman shapes. So they are building 2D shapes with toothpicks, or I forgot to put the Play-Doh on this tray. They can also roll Play-Doh snakes and make the shape on the Play-Doh mat. There's 2 different kinds of Play-Doh mats included. And again, there's the worksheet. And then the last math center is this fun one with prepositional words. So we have all of these snowman that are different places. Positional words. And then there is a cover, so if you want to put those on a book ring, you totally can. So it's just all the different places the snowman can be Again, all your different positional words. And what they're going to do is they're going to build the snowman a fort, an ice fort. And you can either build it with like Legos or any block that you have, or you can put these in the block center. So this one, the snowman needs to be over. And I know a lot of people don't have snowman counters, so I have these little printable snowmen included. So this snowman is over the ice fort. If you have those ice cubes, those are another fun option. So he is over as well. And then there's a blueprint worksheet or a regular positional word worksheet for that. So that's a really fun one. So if you guys want to grab this, go ahead and grab the new snowman centers in my TBT store. It'll be half off for probably another 24 hours. And it's also been added to the theme centers unit bundle. So if you own that, go grab it again. And it also has been added to the giant curriculum bundle. So I hope you guys enjoy this new fun unit and you guys have an amazing night.